Hello, Brooke Owens Fellowship Team. My name's Maureen, and I'm a junior here at the beautiful University of Colorado Boulder. Now, I totally get it if someone were to approach me not understanding why I like space so much, because I used to be that person. I even remember this one time I was at a summer camp and we were doing an astronomy activity in an observatory one night, and I actually fell asleep. I just really didn't care about space. But things changed for me the summer after my freshman year of college. I took a science policy class in Washington, D.C., and one day we visited the NASA Goddard Space Flight Center, where I got to meet Nobel Prize-winning physicist John Mather. That's a picture of us that may or may not also be on my bedroom wall, but the point is that experience changed my perspective. Now, not everyone's lucky enough to have an opportunity like that, and I'm so grateful that I did, because it changed my whole life, and now I'm committed to pursuing a career in aerospace medicine. I think one of the best parts of that visit was how hands-on and visual it all was. So if someone approached me not understanding why I like space so much, I would want to actually show them the things about space that I think are really cool. Now, I'm lucky enough to go to CU Boulder, which is one of the preeminent institutions in our country for space research. So we have a lot of awesome space things here on campus. Plus, I'm a student ambassador, which means I get to give tours of this beautiful place once a week. And I love giving tours. It's usually my favorite part of the week. So I'd combine those two things, and I'd give this person a mini campus tour that's all about space. Ready? Let's go. So the first stop on our space tour would be right here, the astronaut exhibit at the CU Heritage Museum. This is an actual stop on my regular campus tour. Now here, the person could dress up in an astronaut costume, which I always like to do.
Roger, 0G, and I feel fine.
And I'd also show this person this moon rock that NASA gave to CU since we've been associated with 20 astronauts. Here, I'd also take the time to tell this person more about how human spaceflight has benefited us here on Earth. It's led to the development of improvements with freeze-dried food, and also water purification systems. And some medical companies have even been able to use space technology to develop prosthetic limbs that better fit patients. Now, as a future doctor, I'd say that's pretty out of this world. The next stop on our space tour would be Fisk Planetarium. They have lots of cool demos in here that help put the magnificent vastness of space into perspective, which I think is mind-blowing. They also have cool videos about space, the planets, the stars, anything you could imagine. Sometimes they even have live talks in there. I've actually heard 2 astronauts speak in there. Rick Heeb, who actually works here at CU, and Colorado native Jack Fisher. Now, if seeing the show in Fisk still didn't convince this person that space is cool, we'd walk over this way to CU's scale model of the solar system. Now, this is on a 1 to 10 billion scale. It starts with the sun right there, which is about the size of a grapefruit, and then it includes all of the planets, including the dwarf planet Pluto. It starts here with Mercury, Venus, lovely planet Earth.
Hello from the children of planet Earth.
And Mars. Now, while we're walking, I'd also tell this person about how exploration of the solar system and the universe have led to technology developments that they probably use every day. This way, like GPS. Or weather prediction services.
Hola y saludos a todos.
Tanti auguri e saluti.
Here's Jupiter.
Здравствуйте, приветствую вас.
My favorite planet, Saturn.
Bonjour tout le monde.
Herzliche Grüße an alle.
Here's Uranus.
धरती के वासियों की ओर से नमस्कार.
안녕하세요.
Neptune.
Konnichiwa. O genki desu ka?
And finally, the now dwarf planet, Pluto. But if taking that little tour of the solar system didn't do the trick to convince this person that they should love space just as much as I do, then we'd go into that building right there. So welcome to the Bioastronautics Lab. I actually get to work here. We have lots of cool equipment that we use to look at how the human body changes in spaceflight. For example, we use this table to look at fluid shifts. Now, I'm working on a project that looks at intracranial pressure. And we tilt people upside down on this, and then we measure their intracranial pressure using EEG, which looks at brainwaves. Now, like any great adventure, space exploration definitely has its challenges, but coming up with solutions for those challenges also provides the perfect platform to exploit capabilities and capacity of the human mind. Now, advancing space exploration creates new research opportunities that foster innovative and creative thinking, as well as collaboration across disciplines and even across nations. A lot of people think that space exploration is kind of ridiculous and far-fetched, and that the money we spend on it would be put to better use doing something here on Earth. But if you ask me, the impact of space exploration is proportional to its audacity. So maybe even after all that, a person still doesn't get why I like space so much. That's okay. Maybe they're just not that interested in the science, or they might prefer old school methods of navigation, or maybe they have no interest in being tilted around on a moving table. That's fine, because in my opinion, that stuff isn't even the coolest part about space. So the last thing I'd do when confronted by a person who doesn't understand why I care about space so much is show them a picture of the pale blue dot. Now, when my passion for space was first starting, I came across a recording of Carl Sagan talking about this picture. Now, at the time, I had no idea who this Carl Sagan guy was, but as I listened to his voice and the impactful words that he was saying, I was literally brought to tears. Images like this one remind us of our place in the great expanse of the universe. It helps us remember that we really aren't that different from each other and that we all share the same home. And when that perspective is realized, I think it motivates and empowers us to make positive changes here on Earth, whether that's combating the effects of climate change, or reforming the education system, or even helping others through humanitarian efforts, or maybe just being there for a friend who needs you. Space exploration has had a profound impact on my life, and I want this person to know that I love space so much because of its ability to bring humankind together and motivate us and inspire us to do better and to be better.